What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Bizman Cam here, and I am back with yet another video. You know, I've been thinking about video ideas to do. Trying to think of a lot of stuff that's a little bit outside the box. So basically, trying and testing out Armor All products. As many of you detailers know, Armor All is considered like an entry level for the basic at-home wash person. So we're gonna be testing it out just to see if it's even worth buying the product. You know, it's not gonna be an extensive, comprehensive, full-on review. I'm simply just gonna use the product on some vehicles and we're gonna test it out and see how it is. Went to Walmart the other day and went ahead and picked up basically any Armor All product that I could get my hands on. And basically in today's video, we're just gonna be testing it out and seeing, is this stuff even worth it, or should you just skip over it and just go to a little bit of the better stuff? Or is this good enough for entry-level people? That's gonna be pretty much the premise of this video. If you guys enjoy, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. We're gonna keep these rolling out, man. If you guys have any video ideas for the future, anything you guys wanna see in specific, definitely let me know down below. I wanna thank you guys so much for all the positive reactions on the first video back. You guys killed it, and I'm glad to know that there's still some people here to support. So yeah, go ahead and cut to the clip of us at Walmart. So, had a little bit of an idea the other night, a thought come to me. A lot of you guys know, a lot of you detailers out there know the brand Armor All, mainly a consumer, very entry-level grade product that, is for beginners or anyone at home. So I was like, you know what if I did a full detail with only Armor All? So that's exactly what we're doing. I'm at Walmart right now. We're about to go pick up straight only Armor All products. We're gonna do a full detail, not on a client's car. This is the whole detail section at our Walmart. Got some Armor All stuff here. Basically, I want to try to do like one of each product for like the exterior and then like some interior stuff. I guess we could start here. I guess we can go ahead and grab we're gonna grab some snow foam wash. We're using it all. We're gonna see how good the snow foam is, if it's thick, if it really takes down dirt and debris. We'll do one of these. We'll do should we do some extreme wheel and tire cleaner? Or should we do some heavy duty? Heavy duty or extreme? Probably the heavy duty. Heavy duty? All right, bet. We're gonna do the heavy duty wheel and tire cleaner. We're giving them the best options right now. So they better show out. Some disinfectant spray. We got some. Okay, so here's our interior detailer spray. So I guess it has a cleans and restore natural matte finish, vinyl, rubber, and fabric. So I guess this will be our interior detail for all the plastics and stuff. And then, we gotta protect our vehicle after, because what's the vehicle cleaned if it's not gonna be protected, right? So let me see what they got. We're gonna go ahead and do some original protectant, protect from UV damage, non-greasy as they claim. So I guess, hey, shit, we'll see. Glass wipes, man. I never actually tried wipes for glass before, but I don't see that they have a glass spray. So I guess we will try the glass wipes, right? And my car also has leather. So what other option is there but to try their leather stuff? We got leather care with beeswax. What is this? Revives, cleans, protects, and conditions. So basically an all-in-one. So I guess we'll try this. What else? That's pretty much it, right? This is what comes in the box. Wash and wax, tire foam. We get heavy duty. That's what I'm saying. Tire foam, wash and wax, glass wipes. You know what? No. We're gonna do this. We'll do this. We'll do this, and then we'll do some tire shine. We'll do the high gloss extreme tire shine. So anyways, I think that's about it. I think that's all the Armor All product we can get right now from here. All right, y'all. Let's see what the total is. See what the damage is done with this Armor All, man. Correct. You are right about that. I detail vehicles, and so I'm buying. Basically, I'm an ad for these guys to test out whether they're good or not. So we're gonna see. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. Very nice lady. You see, most people get kicked out of Walmart. Not businessman Cam. You better be worth it, Armor All. We gonna see. Cause look at this. Armor All. What is that? 51.53. Now, realistically, in the big scheme, that really ain't nothing, because all these type of product in any other higher quality brand is gonna be like 150 to 200, probably just for these 6-7 things. So I guess that's okay. But we're gonna see if it's really worth it. So 51 beans on this, y'all. First test we're gonna do, hopefully you guys can hear me fine over the generator. obviously we're gonna start with the wash on the exterior. So as I had mentioned in the previous clips, I'm not gonna actually try this on a real client's car. So we have my mom volunteered. I just washed my car yesterday. So we're gonna wash the exterior of her car and then we'll do the interior of my car. So starting with wheels and tires as I choose to do usually. You guys can kind of tell my wheels probably would have been a better example just because they're a little bit more dirty, but the wheels themselves, you know, they got a little bit of dirt. They're not super, super bad, but it's the tires that I want you guys to see. A lot of browning going on, so this will be a good test for it. As you guys see, we got the heavy duty version for the Armor All wheel and tire cleaner, as you guys remember. So that's a lot more browning and dirt compared to this tire up here. Comes off blue, so it should look pretty interesting. I guess we'll see. Also, none of this stuff is diluted, so I'm gonna use all the product straight as it is, just as a heads up. So basically we're getting full power. I made sure to check everything to make sure it's okay to not be diluted, and it seems okay. So go ahead and give this a test. Spray this heavily along since it says it's wheel and tire cleaner, so it should be safe on both. That blue color is really, really satisfying. So we're gonna try it with no agitation first and just kind of let it. Oh, wow, that is a lot to inhale. So this is what it looks like. It actually looks pretty nice. So it says it goes, huh? I know, I should probably have a mask on. It says, let me step back while I'm talking. It says that it goes on blue, and then as it turns white, that it's supposed to be cleaning. So I guess we'll kind of let this sit like it claims. It is all turning white. You can kind of see the browning from the dirt that it's, you know, trying to pick up already releasing onto it. Even the foam that's white is starting to turn brown. So I mean, it definitely seems like it's doing what it's supposed to so far. Go ahead, we'll take a little bit of a little brush for a little bit of agitation. And like I said, guys, this isn't a super comprehensive review. This is just strictly to see if the product does what it says it does and it's easy to use. We agitated this. We're not gonna agitate the tires yet because I just wanna see how much dirt comes off without any agitation. So we'll go ahead and wash it up. Move this out the way a little bit. Okay. So obviously we're not gonna really be able to tell the true results until the tires are fully dry, but we're not gonna wait that long. Plus it's not hot enough right now. But as far as any dirt coming off of any of these areas, we'll use a fresh hand. I'll wipe my finger into here. And as I stated before, these wheels obviously weren't super dirty as it was to begin with, and there is no dirt. So far for wheels that are light, I'd say, I mean, it did its job, at least on these specific wheels. It definitely took some dirt off with no agitation. So now let's see how much dirt is remaining after a second pass on the tires. You guys can see that it's still turning white, so obviously the tire's still pretty dirty. We'll go ahead and give it a little bit of agitation. And you guys can see how dirty that thing is. So we'll go ahead and rinse it off one more time. I'll do one more quick little run through just to double check that the browning is a lot less, more of a light tan color rather than that dark brown. So I'd say about maybe 4 passes total, and we have a complete clean wheel. There's obviously other products that can do it a lot quicker, but it's Armor All. So from what we have heard from Armor All and the overall consensus, I'd say this is pretty decent. So we'll go ahead and wash this off. So that's test number 1. I would give that a pretty decent rating. I guess I couldn't fully rate it because we haven't fully tested it, but for what it says it's supposed to do, clean the wheels and tires, for an alloy wheel, a basic Honda Civic, I think it did decent. I'll go ahead, get the foam cannon and do a little bit of a wash. I went ahead and diluted this. I think I put about 200 mLs in there and then basically put the rest as water. Small amount of soap. I guess we'll see how thick the foam is, how slow it runs off, and see if it can really pick up any dirt off the car. I tried to adjust my nozzles and trying to get the foam to be a little bit thicker. Let's kind of take a look. So like I said, this could be user error. It's a little bit thin. I don't know if I needed to put more water in there. I've tried this in years past and it came out thicker, so who knows. You could see how kind of thin and runny it is. I mean, as long as it's running and taking off the product, I guess that's all that matters. The foam, for the most part, I mean, you guys can kind of see down here, it's running down. I guess it kind of depends on how easy it makes it for me to agitate. So we'll just do a quick example. You guys can see the dirt and stuff that's right here. It should technically, if it's doing its job, be easier to kind of take this stuff off. So let me grab a little mitt. So we'll kind of do our little side to side motion here. You guys can see these little pieces of dirt. And we'll see with some light agitation if it'll come off. So some a little bit harder, these specific spots pretty easy. So I mean, but if I went through the whole car, had to do a little bit agitating, it wouldn't be any different. The only thing is, with as runny as it is, unless like I said it was user error, I feel like in the sun you'd have to have a thicker foam because you need more time. You'd have to constantly keep redoing the car with this type of foam. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish cleaning it up, rinse it off. We still have, for exterior wise, or could be glass wipes. So we're gonna go ahead and try this on her car because I have a little brother who still lives with her, makes a mess on the exterior windows. So we're gonna try these. Obviously it's gonna be a lot harder to really get the full perspective of these without as much daylight. I'm not gonna see if, you know, it's streak free. It says ammonia free, safe on tinted glass. And it says streak free shine. So who knows? But before that, you guys see I have my gloves on. We're gonna go ahead and head right over here. So we're gonna see, I guess, how glossy it is. There should be enough sun still to kind of to test this and see. I'm quickly just going to dry off the wheel just to make sure, you know, it's fully dry, and then kind of dry the tire. 2 passes around the tire will give outstanding shine. And then it says to allow the product to dry for about 10 to 15 minutes, basically before you drive, to ensure that there's no sling. So I don't know if that is really true or what, but we also have to go around it twice for it to really work. So I guess we'll just hold it 4 to 6 inches, exactly like it says. Give it a quick little spray around the whole thing. Get it in all even. I guess we can do a second quick little coat like it says. I guess on a completely dry tire, if that's kind of how it would end up staying. Like I repeated a bunch, this isn't gonna be a comprehensive review, so I couldn't tell you if a week or so from now, or even 2 days from now, that it would still even look like this. But I mean, from now it does what it says. It's not as glossy as it says it is. It kind of looks almost like it's matte. It kind of dried to like more of a matte finish, but you could tell that it's more enriched and that there's something on there. So, I mean, it works for that. I wouldn't say it's a super high gloss product from what I'm seeing. Like I said, it could be user error, who knows? But I mean, for something simple, cheap, could be a good tire shine. Easy application, spray on, make sure everything's even. Use a towel to kind of wipe any excess, and that should be about it. Let's see, wipe down glass with the Armor All wipes. Wipes will feel slightly dry to the touch. Repeat until streak free. Use additional wipes if necessary. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell because these windows are tinted, but there is a lot of little fingerprints and stuff on there. So if I kind of just wipe side to side, a little bit of heat, it's kind of hot in the air. Let's see. We'll go up and down. We'll do a little kind of crosshatch real quick as a follow-up, and then we'll flip it, turn it one more time. There's a little bit of dirt that kind of came off onto the rag, so you can kind of tell it's somewhat doing its job. And then if we hit it just one more time with a clean face all the way across until, like it says, it's kind of dry. Starting to feel kind of dry, the product's getting in there. I'm not even wiping it down with anything extra. Air's kind of letting it dry, so if it air dried, maybe it's fine, but I would say to reduce streaks, I would definitely use another towel to wipe. Moist the streakage or the moistness of the window on there. And I mean, from what I can tell, obviously you guys kind of have to take my word. I don't see any more fingerprints. As I was gliding over, I could kind of feel a little bit. You guys can see a little bit of the dirt on there. I could kind of feel, you know, you can kind of feel the fingerprints or whatever debris on there, and it felt like it was coming off. Don't know if there's any streaks because it's hard to tell, especially with the tinted windows. But from what I can see, I mean, it did its job. Like I said, I don't really ever use wipes. It kind of, I feel like in the sun again, if you were wiping with this and it were to dry too quick in an environment like I have, it might not be the best, because I couldn't see how this wouldn't have streaks drying that quick unless you had a follow-up towel to wipe and do this. But that's just extra steps. For me, it's just easier to wipe or get a 2-towel method, spray, wipe one, wipe with another, rather than using wipes. But like I said, consumer grade, easy product, this might be something to go for. Next thing we're gonna try, I know this video feels, for me it feels a little bit rushed because we are kind of running on time. We're gonna go ahead and try this quick interior detailer. So I'm gonna try this on my door panels. My door, everything in my car has been cleaned in a minute. So everything's super glossy and you'll be able to tell that it's not technically clean. Like I said, it's gonna be kind of hard to tell because the sun is down, but on my door panel here, I'll put the light on there. If you guys look up close, you can kind of tell there's a little bit of a sheen. Any leather, or if you guys know, anything with a sheen is gonna be considered dirty. Anything that's matte is supposed to be clean. So if you guys can kind of tell there, my stuff is pretty dirty. Clean and restores to a natural matte finish, so I guess we'll see. So we'll go ahead, just spray a little bit on to our applicator here. Just one spray, one scrub, and we'll wipe it pretty decent. I don't know if you guys, I'm not even BSing or anything, but the sheen already off of one scrub is definitely a lot less than it was before. Let's see. Let's try it again on this little leather part right here. You guys can see there's a little bit of a sheen still on there. Wipe that down. And from what I can see, not only does it feel a lot cleaner, but I think that looks really good. That's just a part of it still drying, but a matte finish like it says and how it should be when, you know, leather or vinyl or plastic or whatever is cleaned. And then just as a quick test, we're gonna try their interior protectant as well that protects from UV damage and keeps your vehicle looking new. Non-greasy formula, and it says it has a medium shine to it. A couple little sprays, and then we'll kind of just apply it. It looks the same, if I'm being 100%. We are in the dark, so it may, like I said, be kind of hard to fully tell. I mean, it isn't greasy. It's still kind of dried to a matte finish. So I guess I'd have to try this on other areas, but seeing as we're running out of daylight, I couldn't. But I guess if I were to use this to protect my vehicle, if it doesn't look like it does anything, hopefully it's still protecting. So this is kind of what the leather looks like. I haven't vacuumed, so don't mind it. Lots of sheen. I don't know how well you guys can even see the sheen that's on the leather there, but we'll turn on the lights a little bit here so you guys can kind of see a little bit better. Same thing. We're just gonna hit it with some of the Leather Care beeswax. Once again, the aroma's kind of nice. It kind of smells a little bit like honey almost, which I guess would make sense. We'll just take a little and we'll just scrub these little areas here. You kind of see, I guess, what this does. So kind of a little bit of a gloss to it still, as far as what I can see. But it does say that not only does it clean, but it also enriches your leather. So I will admit, it definitely actually looks a lot cleaner. There's not as much of a sheen, but it definitely looks enriched as they claim to do. So you guys can see it's more of a matte finish, but I feel like it definitely darkened up the leather and actually maybe helped a little bit. That's what it says it does. So I feel like if I were to do this to the rest of the car, if you guys kind of look up here, you may be able to see kind of the difference between the leather up here, very, very shiny, uncleaned, and then the leather down here, in my opinion, a little bit more matte and a little bit more clean. All right, you guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. Kind of just wanted to test some of the Armor All line and see, you know, how well it compares to other product. It was kind of a rushed video, I do understand, so I apologize for that, but I did kind of cover the bases of each product and try to get as much as I could with the sunlight that I had. Overall consensus, do I think Armor All is worth it for an entry-level person or, you know, a detailer that's just starting? I would say definitely for someone who washes their car at home. Entry-level detailer, maybe if you need to just start and have, you know, product just to start right away with. It's cheap, it's somewhat effective, but overall, out of a scale of 10, I'm gonna grade this from a professional detail standpoint. From what it does with the time I had, obviously there's a lot more testing that I would need to do for me to be more accurate, but just from what I saw today, I would probably give it, what would you give it? Like a 4 out of 10? Probably like maybe a 3 or 4 out of 10. Not, like I said, a little bit harsh just because I'm a considered professional detailer. So from a consumer standpoint, it may be better. But yeah, it kind of did what it's supposed to do. So yeah, I mean, that's about it for this video, man. If you guys enjoyed and you guys want more videos like this, if you guys want me to test a different line of product, definitely comment that down below if you guys have any other video ideas. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting on the last video again. And we'll be back soon, man. Like I said, I have some more videos coming up where I take you guys in the truck and we actually go out and do jobs, you know, out in the field. So I guess we'll see soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.